You know what? When I'm around a lot of white people, I get nervous. No, 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 no. This bitch crazy.
A mind is a terrible thing to witness.
Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Was directed by Jordan Peele, and this is his directional debut, and also he wrote the film as well. And it stars Daniel Kaluuya, who starred in Sicario, and Allison Williams, who is the daughter of Brian Williams. Also, she was in Girls. Daniel Kaluuya and Allison Williams play an interracial couple named Chris and Rose. They've been dating for 5 months, and then Rose wants to invite Chris to see her parents. So when he sees her parents, crazy things start to emerge. Before I get into my review, I just want to bash this trailer just for 1 second. The trailer was awesome. But this trailer ruined the experience for me because there is a certain plot twist with this film that I saw it coming before I watched this film. One of the things I want to talk about this film was campaigned to be a horror flick, but really it wasn't a horror flick. It was more of a comedy thriller in a way. This film was very, very funny, and I want to point out that the main funny person in the whole entire movie was the character played by Lil. He was the funniest aspect in this film. I was pretty much gut-busting laughing with this film. This film was very funny as hell in a fantastic way. I want to talk about the sequences. The visual sequences was directed very well. This movie takes a step into racial fear and about what we fear when we meet a Caucasian white family. This movie really did relate to all the brothers, especially me. I could fully relate to his character, and also there are some scenes where they acknowledge all of the things that black guys do not do in horror films. The performances from everyone else did a really good job, but I want to talk about Betty Gabriel. She plays a character named Georgina, and she wow, she did a really good job in her performance. She really got that very creeper vibe. And overall, this movie was not scary at all, but it did have some horror elements to it with the visual effects. And this movie did have some creep factor to it. Some aspects of this film is quite similar to other horror films I've seen, and it has lots of cliches from horror films. Mostly horror films have cliches in a way, but as long as you make it work. Other than that, this film was still pure entertainment at its finest. There were some scenes in this movie where it did not really make sense in a way. Like, for example, there's a scene with Daniel Kaluuya's character where he's tied up, having a conversation with this guy on a TV screen, but the TV looked like it was made in the 60s. This movie was predictable in some scenes, thanks to seeing the trailer. The trailer kind of spoils some of the surprise factor that were therefore when you watch this film, you expect it to happen because of the trailer. So I just kind of think they should show a little bit too much in the trailer, but overall, that does not take away from this movie. This movie definitely deserves a Christian Bale Batman. This is a really good film, very fresh, and a movie that I could relate to. That's my review for Get Out! I did a collaboration with the Broforce Squad. They invited me on their channel. I was on their podcast, and we all did a spoiler review for The Great Wall. I had a great time doing my first podcast. I will leave a link to our review down below, and subscribe to their channel. They love movies just like I love movies. Alright guys, thank you for watching. If you like everything you see and you agree, click right here, join me in the Batman family. I have more Batman task reviews in the way. And stay tuned for my Resident Evil 7 game review. My first ever game review. I'm finally going to drop it out. It's coming to you either tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Till then, ciao.